Hey, what's going on YouTube? Will here from All Electric, back again with another video. And today I have the Toro 60 volt Power Max E24. That is their biggest two-stage snowblower. Thanks so much to Akrama Tool and Nikola Pro for supporting this channel at the All Electric tier. Click the link down below to support this channel on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. Now this model that I have here is a prototype that Toro sent me so I could do this video while we still had some snow, although what you'll see is we got sleet and not snow, but this thing still did a fantastic job being able to scoop up most of that ice and slush off of the pavement. Now, there's a couple things that I really like about this snowblower compared to the other snowblower, and if you haven't checked out that video, I'll put a card up here in the corner. So this snowblower, as you can see, is massive, and with this bigger size, you get a ton of power. This actually takes 3 batteries, whereas the other snowblower that Toro offers, which is a lot smaller than this, only takes 1 battery, whereas this one is a beast and it takes 3. Using 3 of these 6 amp hour batteries, I was able to get, it is about 1,000 feet, and that was from start to finish full depletion of the batteries, which I would say is a pretty good range, although it wasn't throwing that much snow. What it was throwing was a lot of heavy sleet. Now I didn't get to test this with actual snow, but when I get the production version, you can be sure that I'm going to do an additional video on the production version. Like I said previously, this is a prototype. Well, let me talk to you briefly about the controls of this snowblower, which are, to me, spot on. I love the self-propelled, being able to go forward and reverse with these self-propelled wheels, which could easily take me up an incline. An incline so steep that I couldn't walk up even though I had snow boots on. Like you're seeing here in this video, this thing was able to get up that steep incline, so definitely a huge amount of power. And again, I want to stress that this is a 100% all electric on battery power only. There's no gasoline. This typical format that you see in this larger snowblower is almost always reserved for a gasoline powered. Usually this huge piece right here is a gasoline motor, but not in this case. It is a electric motor powered by these Force Flex batteries. Now, even though this was a prototype, I was really impressed with the build quality of most of these parts. I say most because one of the battery compartments I had to use a piece of tape, which Toro is already aware of. So keep in mind, if you do purchase a production model of this, that's going to be fixed, but I'll be sure to include that and show you the new design of that cover in the updated video that I do later this year. Another thing that I really like about this in terms of a commercial use, so let's say you own a small apartment complex and you want to add this to your tool line. You're using this for maximum 2, maybe 3 months out of the year. The other time it's sitting idle. And if you have a gasoline motor, you know that there's a lot of preparation, or you have to burn off all the fuel. This is simple. When it's winter comes again, you just charge up the battery and you put it in. Now if you have their whole Force Flex line, then your batteries are already charged because you're using it for the mower, the weed whacker, and all their other power tools. With the amount of power that we get with this snowblower, I really hope to see more commercial grade or beefier yard tools, such as a ride-on lawnmower and a more beefier weed whacker. Now, just looking at this battery compartment, there's a couple things that I really like. You can see here that you get a battery indicator light for each of the 3 batteries. That is huge. And that's something that I've wanted on their lawnmower, and that's something that other companies like, let's say, Ego, their direct competitor, when you're operating an Ego product, you can see that light on top of their battery, which displays exactly how much charge is left in the battery, which is really great. Now, I like what they did here, and I hope they carry that on to other products in their Force Flex line. Now, looking back here at the controls, I really like this design as well. You have this little joystick here that moves the chute, which changes the direction and also the angle at which you're throwing the snow, which is super easy to use and operate while this thing is moving. Now, this other bar that you see over here is actually the speed control, which allows you to go in forward and in reverse. Of course, it's self-propelled. This thing is pretty beefy, so it's really nice that this thing just scoots itself along. Now, these other 2 controls that have these little flaps that go down and up, this side over here actually starts up the inside, which is going to scoop up and throw the snow. Whereas this side over here is what pushes you forward. So if you need to turn around or make another loop and you don't necessarily need to turn on the snow, you can simply pull on this lever and do what you need to do, and then pull this lever down and you're able to continue on throwing the snow. Another thing that is included, which is great safety feature, is this little ice pick thing. So when it does clog up, and like all snow blowers, it did clog up on me, although not too bad, and which was pretty impressive considering everything that I was messing around with was all just sleet, which is basically little ice balls that would clump together. But rather than sticking your hand in there, you definitely want to use this to clear out any jam that you have. Now again, overall, super impressed with this, and my one gripe about the battery compartment, Toro's already aware of, and that's going to be changed when you guys see the full production model, which will be on this channel as soon as I get my hands on it. Now again, I was really fortunate to be able to get my hands on this prototype model, and as soon as I get a production model, I'm going to post another video about that as well. If you have questions about this 2-stage snowblower, leave it down in the comment section below and I'll try to answer all of them. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. Share this video with a friend, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. As always, I'll see you guys in the next one.